Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. All across North America, in Canada, and the United States, we have people joining us for Happy Healthy Holidays by Nikken. I'm Jeff Isom, the Director of Sales and Training for Nikken North America, and we are happy that you have chosen to join us this morning. We're going to start this morning with some amazing presentations that will give you insight into our fantastic technologies and products that we have here at Nikken. But first, I want to introduce you to our president and CEO of Nikken Global. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands, your slippers together if you have your holiday slippers on. Please welcome to the stage our CEO and Global President, Luis Kasuga. Luis.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here again to join and celebrate this moment with all of you. As you know, our purpose is to create a space where hope, happiness, and joy can prosper. And today's presentation is the conclusion of many years, almost 50 years of experienced people that have used all these technologies to have a daily, feeling good, happy life. So these people is going to share with all of you what they have been using and enjoying for many years. So it is the great time in this holiday season where you can find and discover a lot of solutions for feeling good every day. So welcome and enjoy the event today.
Luis, thank you so much for that welcome. We're going to get started with our first presenter this morning, who's going to help us understand nutrition and skincare products that are really unmatched in terms of ingredients and results that can be created for individuals. So I'm going to invite to join us. She is actually showing that you can do the business at any time from anywhere. Jeannie Zidane is going to join us this morning. Jeannie, please welcome to the stage.
Hey, Jeff, thank you for this great opportunity. And yeah, here I am at the Mesa Marketplace in Mesa, Arizona. And my job today is to give you an introduction into our True Element skincare and also our wonderful organic nutrition. And I want to tell you that I was set up for this when I was a young teenager. My mom really drove into my mind that it's good to cleanse and moisturize. And then the other was that it's very important to have good nutrition. And those habits have stuck with me through all the years. And there's something to be said about consistency. So quickly, our True Elements organic skincare, we have a few products there. The Velvet Cleansing Cream is amazing. That removes impurities from the skin, makeup if you wear it. But it also regenerates our skin cells and it helps to protect those vital skin functions. Our skin, it's our protection barrier on the outside of our bodies. I love the tonic lotion, which comes next. And that one kind of cleans up what you missed maybe with the cleanser. But it is so refreshing. In fact, I use that twice a day instead of once a day. So I use it at night after I cleanse my face. And then in the morning, instead of using the cleanser, I use the toner. It's fabulous. And that kind of revs up your skin for the day. And then we have two serums that are awesome. If you like serums, those help to strengthen and support the skin, its natural protective barrier. The moisturizing face cream is smooth and beautiful. I love this product. It's very light and creamy. A little goes a long way on that one. We have a beautiful scrub, a facial scrub, which I use once or twice a week. I keep it in the shower. And that just really does a great job of, sometimes your skin doesn't slough off the dead skin cells, and that just kind of cleans that up for you too. And I want to say our hand and foot cream is amazing. It's luxurious. I like to put it on after a shower at night and then put socks on before I go to bed. And I tell you, my feet are just nice and soft and beautiful. that way too. All of our skincare products with True Elements are Cosmos Organic certified by EcoCert. And EcoCert's a world leading specialist in the certification of sustainable practices. And we're one of the few that have that rating, which is really nice to know. They're all pH balanced, and they are also naturally fragranced. There's no parabens or synthetic fragrances and colors. I love that, and I've used it for many, many years. Last week, one of the vendors here at the market, we've known each other a long time, but we haven't seen each other in several years. She passed by and she said, "Oh, Jeannie, you're still looking 18." I went, "Oh, well, thank you." It's nice to get compliments like that too. And I know a lot of it has to do with the routine that I've created using our True Elements skincare line. I have a story too about that real quickly. But before that, our new skin nutrition product called Pink Collagen Complex is fabulous. And Nikken, being the smart company that we are, introduced that earlier this year. And one of my dear friends and colleagues, when he was younger, he was burned really badly as a boy, and his face has permanent skin damage. And but you wouldn't really know it because he's been using the True Elements products for many, many years, and then he's added the PCC, Pink Collagen Complex. And he says about the Pink Collagen Complex that it's even better than coffee. It's like his drug of choice, he calls it, which I think is pretty funny. But for shaving, so for you men, you have skin too, so it's good to wash and moisturize and things like that too. So, but he said the best part is the compliments he gets from people too. Like, don't you ever age? And things like that too. And of course, he loves the fact that Nikken provides the auto ship method of ordering that keeps it coming on a regular basis. And he's used that auto ship program since 1995. One other story about the Pink Collagen Complex is that from a healthcare professional who is independent. And she said throughout her life, her joints have felt really loose. And she felt like she was going to fall apart at the seams much of her life. And since using the Pink Collagen Complex, she said she is strengthened and she feels that in her body. And so it's holding very strongly for her. So kind of a neat little compliment there. The Pink Collagen Complex is 5,000 milligrams of marine collagen, Japanese marine collagen. And it is, collagen is the most abundant protein in our body. And so it's very important. We start to lose it around age 30. And so it's important for that. So we call it skin nutrition. Quickly, let's go over to our organic wellness, organic based nutrition. It's designed to bring the daily diet closer to nature. And there's a whole body renewal that we have, but we have a core system. And the core system is really important. It consists of 4 products. One is the Mega Daily 4, which is just like it's your multivitamin and mineral. It's organic vegetables. It helps you to meet the daily needs. It has a gender specific support. So there's one for men, one for women. And I have to tell you, since I've been using that one for many, many years, I soared through that category of life for women that they call the change without noticing much difference. So I love the hormonal balance that it provides for me as well. And then we also have our Kenzen Vital Balance. And this is like one of my favorites because I need a little extra protein in my body. And so I like the fact that it's a vegan protein and it's a low carb protein. You can add stuff to it or not. It's delicious in water, but I sometimes add almond milk or some type of milk like that. It's great for on the go, which on the weekends I bring mine with me and I get that little extra protein there. So it's easy to use and put into your diet. And it's a meal replacement. It's in the weight management program. So however you need to manage your weight, So I love that. Our Jade Greenzymes is full of delicious enzymes that your body needs. I call it a spark plug for my body. And that's one that I drink every morning when I get up. It's just, I like that spark plug kind of a feel. And the Super Siaga. That one is our superfruit antioxidant, and it's an immunity booster. And that one, over the holidays, if you're not having any red wine, you could put it in a wine glass. It looks like red wine. That one. And if you need more support than our core system, then we have things for other systems in the body. So if you need a little bit more, maybe cardiovascular or something for your gastrointestinal system or something for your musculoskeletal system, Nikken takes into its consideration all of the systems of the body, which I love. And I'm going to put a plug in for Digestion 420 in specific, because it is the holidays and sometimes there's things that we, don't eat regularly or drink regularly. And so Digestion 420 is just amazing. And this healthcare professional that I had mentioned earlier said too that she had many, many digestive disorders growing up, and she's always searching for something. And the Digestion 420 is what did it for her. And she just feels so much better now and has that under control. So that's what I have to say about our nutritional products. And Jeff, this has been awesome. And I encourage you to create a routine. There's something to be said about consistency. And so, yeah, and I love our auto ship program as well. So thank you and happy holidays to everybody.
Jeannie, thank you so much for sharing live there in Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah.
And you're right, these really are amazing products. Anyone can incorporate them into their life easily and enjoy amazing benefits. If you've been invited to watch today or you're sitting with someone, ask for some samples. Ask to try our Kenzen Vital Balance or our Pink Collagen Complex. They can help you out with doing that. Amazing products with amazing results. Jeannie, thank you again. We're going to go now to someone who is an expert in a lot of different areas. She's a serial entrepreneur. She consistently has been creating businesses throughout her life. But as a Nikken consultant, she's really grown to love products that replicate nature. And this is a really unique concept. Products that replicate the natural energies that we experience every day in our environment in all kinds of unique ways. So I'm going to invite to the stage Platinum Wellness Consultant Kimball Sargent to share with us today. Kimball, your mute is on.
Hello. So I absolutely love the energies that Nikken has, and the energies of the earth are so amazing. And so today, as I talk to you about these, I'm going to take off this beautiful background so that I can show you these energies and how they work. And I actually have someone with me today that's going to help you. I'll introduce you to my grandson. He has been around these energies since he was born. In fact, his mother loved it. We have this pet pad that you can put in a crib, and it's amazing how well the babies sleep with that. But I get ahead of myself. That's the sleep. Nikken has products that use the energy of the earth, the magnetic field. And, we're right here at Christmas, which is a time that we are buying lots of Christmas presents. So as I talk about these, you might think about someone you'd like to give these to. These insoles were the very first product that our company created when it started. Went to 1 billion in sales in less than 5 years. I never go anywhere without these. And now I want to show you what they'll do for you. And my grandson spends a little bit of time, 2 or 3 times a week at the gym. So he's pretty strong. But I want you to put your arms out, and I want you to resist me as I try to push you over. Don't let me push you over. Strong. And you go back. But when you take these insoles, and I'm putting them on the floor, and he's going to stand on them. Just step right on those. Put your hands back out and resist me. You're very strong. But there's something else about our products. The more of our products that you utilize, the stronger you can become. So this is a power band necklace. This is a great stocking stuffer. And for my grandson, who's spending a lot of time lifting weights right now, if you put it on, it actually can help with your recovery and your weightlifting. So put it and resist me. Do you feel stronger?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now you ladies might think, well, that looks good if you're jogging, but what about other times? Well, I'm wearing what I call my everyday pearls. So what happens when you put a magnetic necklace around your neck? Well, you're more flexible, you feel more stable, you feel good. And we have a brand new necklace because when in your day don't you want to have more energy? Our products bring this energy to you all day long. Now, this is a beautiful silver necklace that's unisex, great for the guys and the gals. Excellent Christmas present. And we've got them in packages so that they have bracelets as well. I didn't mention that, but the pearl earrings go with the everyday pearls, and that's also in a gift pack. But the thing I love about the silver one is it is sterling. So you can put it on, wear it all the time, even the shower, and it continues to look nice. So these are the things that bring you energy. Magnets just strengthen and comfort our bodies. Now, another great technology we have is grounding. And I don't know how much you know about grounding, but you can Google it and you'll find all kinds of great articles on the National Institute of Health of what it can do for you. And Nikken has our amazing grounding pad. Now, I actually sleep with three of these. I have one on my pillow because I read by Dr. Stephen Sinatra, an expert in the area, that when you do that, it's like getting a mini facelift every night. It sounded like a good idea to me. I have one that I wear around my body, and I have one under my feet. Now, what it does is our bodies put off a positive charge, and you want to be a positive person, but you want to have a negative charge. But by using the grounding mat, you are using the negative that's coming off of the ground. And that goes together and it takes away free radicals. It does amazing things for your body. I highly recommend you read it, but I kind of wanted to show you. So I'm going to show you a voltmeter. You can see this. I'm hoping you're going to be able to read it. And Christian, I'm going to ask for your help again. I want you to just touch the metal. And if you look at that, he's got a pretty good charge going there. And then here is this. I want you to take your other hand and put your hand on it. And did you notice how the charge goes down? And that's just in a couple of minutes. There's all kinds, thank you, Christian. There's all kinds of research out there about the electromagnetic smog that we deal with. If you're someone who is working on computers a lot, having one of these under your feet during the day would be a really good idea. There's just it's amazing. And wearing your necklace, all of these energy products. And if you're someone that wants energy to help with your back and your comfort, this is our MagFlex. Looks like a mud flat on a truck, I think. But it's amazing. I wear one every day. And then we also have this amazing belt. And actually, this year for Christmas, there is a pack you can get that has the belt and this in it. And it's got a pouch back here with ceramic reflected material, so that when you're wearing it at night or during the day or whenever it is, you're getting even more energies. As I age, I'm aging vivaciously, but I like to have more energy. Now, what does Nikken have that helps us at the end of the day? Well, we have a whole sleep system. That'd be a little hard for me to show you, but I want to share my Makura pillow. You see, has a divot out for your neck. This pillow is so amazing because it's taking all kinds of energies. It takes the energy of the earth, it takes the ceramic fibers, it helps with managing the temperature of your head, what helps you sleep. Then we have the whole sleep system. You have the magnetic mattress pad, you have the comforter that goes on. So it puts you in a magnetic ceramic cocoon, all of that energy, and helps you sleep. So you see, Nikken has products from the time you get up in the morning right through that you sleep through. It will relax you and bring you comfort and also give you energy. So if you're looking for some Christmas presents, I suggest you get with whoever asked you to join us today. Look at the Christmas catalog and see how you can give the gift of comfort and energy. And a little bit later, you're going to hear from Mike DiMuccio a little bit about the business. And this guy here, for family people, being involved with Nikken, one of the greatest energies is our family. And we all want to have time to spend with them. And this is a company that really is a vehicle to help you spend more time with those that you love. So thank you for allowing me to share today. And Christian, again, thank you for helping me.
Thank you, Kimball and Christian, for introducing us to all of those products. Nikken is a revolutionary company in the area of biomimicry. And all of these Kimball's products, sorry, that Kimball and Christian shared with you, follow that formula of replicating, of mimicking nature in such powerful ways with these natural energies. So, Kimball, thank you so much. We're also going to learn about how Nikken and Nikken's technologies can help with the environment and can literally bring a healthy environment into your home. And so I'm going to ask us to join us for our final presentation on our amazing product technologies. Barb Satterwhite. Barb, are you there?
I'm here. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the opportunity to share about two vital things that are part of our environment. That's our water and our air. And this is going to be a quick synopsis of the importance of these two systems. And I've got a team members here that are going to share their stories. So it's going to be fast, furious, and informative. We are excited to be here. And just so you know, I think everybody is aware that two things that are very vital for life are air and water. Okay. We can't live without them. And yet we have such an issue with all the environmental stressors. So, what's interesting here is because they're so foundational, it's very important that we look at how can we create the best environment in our homes. We cannot control the environment outdoors, but you know what? In our homes, we have many, many more pollutants. Our air quality is worse in our homes, mainly because of the outsourcing of all the carpets, the paints, the cleaning things, etc. So we really, really need to clean up our environment in our home. And Nikken has made that easy with our systems. We have water systems and air systems. So, and again, as Jeff was mentioning, these replicate nature. So when you're outside, you feel good. Well, you want to feel even better when you're inside. So what we're going to do is, first of all, I'm going to just mention the water a bit, and then we'll have Carol share her story. Water is so important. Chronic dehydration is an epidemic. Our bodies are 70% water. And how many people do you know that really don't drink a lot of water? And if they do, what are they drinking? So your body craves the healthiest water possible that nature intended. And so what we really want to do is think about how we can create that. And here's the real key. What if you had a system where you would just filtered your tap water? Because, remember, you've already bought your water. Why pay for it again? So when you have a system that you can use your tap water and come out with the healthiest water, I love a quote from Dr. Gary Linder who says, and I love this, how he used to say this, that water is not just a beverage of choice. It's an essential nutrient. Water is so important. So I'd like to have Carol Cosby join us and just share her story about water. So Carol, please share.
Thank you, Bob. So I recently received a call from a customer who wanted to know something about her new Nikken site. I answered her questions and then I became curious and I asked her what she um, liked about the Nikken waterfall. Well, that just opened up a can of verbs. You thought I was going to say something else. Oh, no, no. She became so excited to express that it is so refreshing It seems to energize her, and she drinks a lot of water because she is very active in sports. She continued to express how good it tastes, and when on occasion she had to drink other waters, she noticed the difference in quality and she was just not satisfied. She said she craves the Pymac water. It's like she is addicted to it. So we laughed because I said, well, if you had to be addicted to something, why not let it be Pymac water? But the most interesting comment that she provided next was that her physician was elated to say that her body was healthy and she is better hydrated than most people her age. She was thrilled to hear this and believes the water is the solution to this outcome. So, wow, this conversation that I had was so amazing, uplifting, and encouraging. More verbs. This is the reason why I love sharing the waterfall. Happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you, Carol. Awesome. That's a good addiction. I love it. Yes, that's why you share and why we love hearing the stories. It's so vital and so important. So thanks again. So if we jump over to air, air is one of the things that our indoor air, as I said before, is more polluted than our outdoor air. And we spend 90% of our time indoors. And quite honestly, air pollution is the fourth highest risk factor for death globally. And by far, it's the leading environmental risk factor for disease. So don't you think it's important to have some good air in your home? And the portable units are best. And Nikken has a very cost-effective, quiet, no ozone portable system called the Kinko Air. So I want to invite Mary Bowser to share how the air systems have helped she and her family. So Mary, please share.
Thanks, Barb. I've been in Nikken for 23 years, and so our house is full of products. And my daughter grew up in this wellness home, even though it's an old cabin in the woods. And then she went away to college. She came home during the pandemic, completed her courses, and graduated online from our house. Anyway, later she moved in with friends, and she noticed, though, that she had the same breathing issues that she'd experienced in her college housing days and also in the dorm. And her doctor gave her a series of tests, and lo and behold, she found out she was allergic to cats. Well, we've always had 2 to 3 cats in the house all the time. The difference, though, was neither her college housing nor her friend's house had the Nikken air purifiers in them. And we have one in every room except the kitchen and bath. Well, I can tell you, my daughter is now getting one to have in their home. And there is a sale. Happy holidays.
Wow. Thank you, Mary. What an example of them growing up in your home with the air systems and none of those issues were there. And wow, that's really, really important. And Jeff, I forgot that we were going to share the little video to do a summary of, let's do that now, the summary of the features of the waterfall plus the features of the air. So here's what's also exciting with our waterfall, which is amazing. And we've all got many, many stories. But here's what's new. Nikken has the philosophy of Kaizen. Kaizen just means continuous improvement. So they're always improving what we have. And what's new is with our waterfall, we have these nanoparticles of copper that are attached to the activated charcoal and the mineral stones. So when the copper reacts to the water, it breaks down into tiny charged particles called ions. Well, copper ions are the form of copper dissolvable in water, which makes it possible to be absorbed by our body. The copper ions have antimicrobial properties that actively kill and inhibit the growth of bacteria in the waterfall and the stones. So, how exciting that is! We have now another feature. So, thank you, Jeff. Super. So that summarizes air and water. And just think about it with the Nikken water systems. By the way, we have a shower system as well. But the waterfall and the shower systems and the Kinko air system, you can create the healthy environment, excuse me, inspired by nature. And wouldn't that be awesome? And you've created the space for hope, joy, and happiness to thrive. So thanks for joining us and take care of your environment.
Barb, thank you so much for sharing with us, as well as Mary and Carol, about those amazing products. You really can bring a healthy environment indoors. And as some of our previous presenters have mentioned, now is a great time to connect to being healthy this holiday season and to connect to the idea of feeling good. And we have an amazing holiday catalog, a gift guide that allows you to discover and to use some of these products. They really do benefit. Great skincare products, great natural energy products that you can use, that you can share with others. And we have a promotion that's happening this month, 10% cash back. What's that means is when you purchase a product from our gift guide, you'll receive 10% on an e-wallet to spend in January for any of the value that you spend during the holiday season. So now is a great time to purchase these products. And as was mentioned, we do have a special happening this month. So ask the person who shared this with you about our air system and our grounding pad, these two great products that help with environment and experiencing natural energies. I'm going to share with you one last segment on our Happy Holidays, Happy Healthy Holidays show today. And we have an individual who, although his background is in aerospace engineering, and he toyed for a short time with becoming a rock and roll star. And this guy could have done it. His family members, he can tell us the names, but he has family members who are currently internationally famous. His son just released his first single, is living in Los Angeles and is starting a recording career. But he chose entrepreneurship instead and working globally as someone who is sharing with others how they can create more in every aspect of their life, not just in terms of their physical health, but with their mental well-being, their social well-being, every aspect of being more. So I'm going to invite to the stage to join us today a Royal Diamond in Nikken and someone who really has a gift for helping others to understand how they can create more in their life. Michael DiMuccio. Mike, all the way from Toronto, Canada. We're happy to have you with us.
Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for that lovely introduction. You said that I chose entrepreneurship. Actually, it seems more like Nikken chose me. I was actually looking to be an entrepreneur. But what happened with Nikken was something that was so compelling. I felt so compelled that what took place upon sharing Nikken with the people that I shared it with is it grew. It became a life of its own and drew me further and further in as I began to understand more and more what Nikken really represented, not just for me, but for the people I was sharing it. So I remember looking back somewhere midpoint in my Nikken career thinking, how did I end up here? Because I was supposed to be a famous singer. And so here I am. Now, it's interesting too, because next week I will be celebrating um, my anniversary with Nikken. I believe it's 34 years with Nikken next week. So I have had quite the journey and loving every minute of it. I'm like one of those people on the slide that you see, just super excited. I'm always excited about Nikken. I'm happy to share Nikken. I'm celebrating my 60th year this year alive on planet Earth, and more than half of it telling the Nikken story and how Nikken has impacted me. Why Nikken can matter for you. That's something to be discovered. And there's a number of things that you've just already heard about that I think are more than an ample reason to discover Nikken, which is a line of products that are so complementary and yet so unique in the marketplace. Nikken's product line is a unique approach to total wellness. In fact, Nikken is the only total wellness company out there. So if we're looking at this just strictly as a consumer, what's your one-stop shop when it comes to wellness? What's your brand when it comes to wellness? I hope you're starting to see that Nikken is a brand that's unlike anything else and complements every aspect of what is important and relevant in our health and well-being. How do we maintain health and well-being, not only by being connected to nature, but supporting our body in the most vital ways possible, which you see here on the screen. So one way to start Nikken, go shopping. Go on the personal webpage of the individual who shared this information with you today and just have a look at the products that relate best to you. In fact, there's a beautiful quiz that you can take on the website, and that'll even help you narrow down what it is that you might benefit most from where the Nikken products are concerned. But from a business standpoint, if you're going to represent a line of products, you want to make sure that that line is robust because you want something for everyone. And here we have something for everyone. But not only that, you don't want a one-time purchase. You want something that has longevity, that goes on and on. As I said, I'm celebrating 34, might even be 35. I'll have to do the math on this, years with Nikken, but I'm still earning an income from the very first day on the job because the people who I introduced this to are still using Nikken products. And as you heard, some of these products are products that people can replenish every month, such as the nutritionals and the skincare line, which, by the way, I am a massive fan of. I take both every day. Especially the skincare line, I'm absolutely blown away by. So, as a business, as an entrepreneur, you have a product line that you can represent to a wide array of people who will be fascinated and interested regardless of age, because everybody is interested in well-being. But taking a look at Nikken as an entrepreneurial opportunity, there's some real powerful reasons why you might want to consider sharing this information. One of the things that I think people are resistant to in terms of exploring another source of income is they're already being busy doing what they're doing to earn the money that they're earning to live the way they're living. It's pretty hard to figure out where is the extra money going to come from because it usually requires extra time. That's because most people are in a relationship with money where they trade time for money. Now, what if there was a way to start multiplying time, generating income independent of time? Now, that's something worth investing some time in. And the beautiful thing about Nikken is it's flexible. You can weave this into every aspect of your life, in the cracks in between the important things that you're doing in life. And then you can build this business on a part-time basis, work from home, very high income potential. I'm not even allowed to tell you how much I've earned, but it's significant and low risk. I mean, in fact, practically no risk. I can honestly say the only risk is the products that you invest in, which of course are not really a risk. They're an investment in your well-being, so not a risk at all. Continuous learning, which is something I really enjoy. If you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not expanding your mind and your potential. So this is part of the integration of how we do things in Nikken. Building a team is a lot of fun, especially when they're people that you enjoy being around. You don't need any prior experience. I mean, my background as aerospace engineer didn't set me up to be an entrepreneur, nor did my music career, but it certainly was something that I learned how to be just by simply being involved with Nikken on a day-to-day basis. You develop those entrepreneurial skills working with people who instruct you, coach you, motivate you. And if you love to travel, which not only do I love to travel, but I know the next generation and the generation after that, especially my kids, they love to travel. Imagine a business where it's almost always traveling if you enjoy traveling. You could be anywhere doing this business and share this business as you travel. So it's part and parcel of one of the same. And I think the thing that caught my attention early on was the impact of Nikken made it so that I was very passionate about it. I became more and more passionate about it, which is what I think was why I did not continue in the music career, because I'd really found a way to connect with people that were of like mind. And that's what the global wellness community of Nikken is all about. It's whether you're a seeker of wellness or an enthusiast who really, pays attention to this and looks for new ways of improving your well-being, or you're looking to be an entrepreneur in the wellness sector, there's something that brings us together. It's a common interest in people, it's a common interest in well-being. And to be associated and surrounded by people who have common shared values, I think is one of the most precious things you can give yourself in life, because it's less stressful. In fact, it's much more enjoyable and supportive. So consider why you might look at Nikken as an opportunity. We call this the 5 pillars of wellness. It's literally the motive that drives us in life. It's to improve our well-being physically with our body, or maybe to improve our mind, the way we look at life, the lens through which we see the world. Our family, which is our immediate relationships, maybe there's a need there to improve more quality of time, to work toward that end. Or society, maybe you're like me, you're somebody who's really passionate about making a difference. But at the end of the day, pretty much all of these things, our ability to be abundant in these things are very much limited by the time that we have and the resources that we have, namely finances. So if you could improve your finances and the time that you have to invest your life in these other areas, that would be a strong motive. Whatever you might be motivated by, I want you to think about 1 or 2 of these areas that you'd like to see a very significant improvement in 2025. Because what is coming in 2025, you're going to hear a glimpse of next week from our CEO and president, which is going to blow your mind. What is coming? We call this concept humans being more. It's really our guide, and the way Nikken has been guiding us since its inception. It's the lens through which we look at life. To every day seek improvement. That's that Kaizen model. Seek improvement how? In each of these 5 key areas of our life. That's what we mean by humans being more. So it's a very, very noble pursuit. The business of Nikken is the pursuit of humans being more and sharing that possibility with others. Now, as I said, you could just be a wellness seeker, and being a Nikken wellness customer is very easy. Just ask for that PWP and start building your Nikken wellness home. If you're an enthusiast, maybe you like to get a price discount and maybe share this information with others. Consider converting your customer account to a consultant account for only $39.95. That's hardly a cost, considering the incredible benefits. And every time you refer somebody to your Nikken website, which you get with that $39.95, and they purchase something, well, Nikken will send you remuneration of about 20% of what they purchase. So that can help a long way in terms of paying for your own Nikken products, or maybe going beyond that. But if you're like me and you really like people and you really want to make a difference, contribute to building the community, help us expand Nikken's reach in the marketplace and be part of the community building. You know, this was a quote that I was asked to share. Connecting back to nature and creating a natural economy is not a hope, but a mandate for a happy, healthy, and abundant life. I really believe that. Nikken and its global wellness community is a proven means for achieving a life in balance. So the things that really drew me to Nikken and kept me going is these three fundamental things. I definitely needed to make an income, but not just an income. It's the way in which we earn this income that really locked me in. The ability to create an income independent of time and in abundance was a huge attraction. But to make a difference in the lives of people doing it, that is a combination that, I mean, that is unparalleled. And on top of that, to have fun doing it. I mean, this business for me is fun. So it's not work, it's not stress, it's just make a difference, have fun, and make an income in the process. If you're inspired by that, you found the right place. Now, let me talk about the income itself, how sharing Nikken could be a bridge to healthy finances. There's really three areas in which we generate income primarily. The first is the retail model. This is just occasionally sharing products and experiences with friends and acquaintances, and you can earn up to 30%. Again, when they purchase on your Nikken website, then that generates an income. That's paid on weekly. The small business model is just like what you imagine a small business to be. Maybe you have a few people working with you. As you introduce Nikken to others and they enroll as a Nikken consultant, they have the same benefits you do. However, whatever activity they're generating, you can earn up to 40% on. That's quite amazing. Most people don't have access to this unless they have a small business, and you know the risks associated with that and the huge costs associated with that. Every time I enroll someone or every time you enroll someone, there's zero cost to you. So you now have a business model that allows you to scale, expand without additional costs to you. Now you're starting to understand the concept of not having to trade time for money, which leads us to the third category, and that's the network marketing model. By far my favorite, and where I've earned the lion's share of my income, because this is really about learning a system and teaching a system, leveraging a system. And that allows us to create a generational effect. It's kind of like a pebble in a pond. When you drop a pebble in a pond, it creates that ripple effect. So-and-so tells so-and-so, who tells so-and-so, who tells so-and-so. And all of a sudden you find this generational effect that you could be earning 6% up to 6 generations of individuals and organizations on your team. And as people share Nikken, regardless of which methodology they apply, this grows and serves the active wellness community, and that can generate for you a recurring income. Imagine that. Earning an income for something you already did, not something you haven't yet done or something that you're doing today. I'm compounding income since day one. People that have found Nikken since I started introducing them to it are still engaged with Nikken. So it's been a cumulative effect. That's what's beautiful about this. Get started today and start accumulating your team, your income. Think about it this way. You may think, well, I don't know a lot of people, but you don't know how many people you really know, and you consider this. We know about how many seeds there are in an apple. That's a pretty simple thing to figure out. But we don't know how many apples there are in how many apples there are in a seed. I mean, if you find the right seed, an individual, that could lead to an orchard of apples. And so every individual we speak to has got that kind of potential where our business growth is at stake. So get started today. Start sowing those seeds today and start building your orchard today. And we don't do it alone. So like I said, when I got started, I didn't have experience, but I got it, and I got it quick by working with people who did have experience. We have an amazing structure of calls that you can participate in on a weekly basis and learn as you go how the business works and leverage those calls. But more importantly, if you're someone who's really short on time, then imagine having a system in place that does the training for your team, developing their understanding and their awareness by people who are already established and capable in Nikken. You're learning from people who have done it. So that's the system that enables somebody to take a little bit of time and multiply it and scale it into something very significant. Just to speak to that for a moment, Nikken's been in business for almost 50 years, and 35 of those years has been here in North America. And I got involved in the early parts of that, 1992. So the last 35 years, Nikken's done some pretty amazing things. Our vision for Nikken is every home a wellness home. We believe everybody deserves the benefits of this. And in the last 35 years, about 2 million people have said yes to Nikken. That represents about 1.25% of the homes in North America only. That means if you talk to 100 people, there's a good chance 98 have never heard of Nikken. Talk about market potential. And that's generated already over $4 billion, upon which almost half of that has been paid out in commissions to the people who've been sharing Nikken over the last number of years. And those people are really the lion's share, people my age, the baby boomers. I got started when I was in my late 20s. Today I'm 60. So the 80% of the population of Nikken are largely the baby boomers who are in their 60s and above. But consider this, as the Gen X and the boomer or the millennials start to come on stream, as they start to investigate wellness and are experiencing what life has to offer you as you age, the stresses and the financial problems and so forth, Nikken becomes a hot spot on their radar as we share this with them. But they have a tool or a series of tools that we didn't have. They have the internet. We didn't have that when we got started. There's tools in social media, et cetera, that enables the growth of Nikken to accelerate. And with Nikken's investment in those tools, in social media upgrades and so forth, many of which have started already and more coming next year, this is going to allow this growth curve to accelerate. Imagine what we're going to look like and how many billions we're going to have generated at 5% market penetration, at 15% market penetration. Who wouldn't want to be a participant in that? Who wouldn't want to share in the profits of that, knowing that that's what's ahead? Again, stick around. Next week, we're going to hear from our CEO, and he's going to tell you what he has in mind for Nikken's growth in the coming years ahead. If you want to be part of this in a big way, just let us know. We have a special plan for those who want to really move on an accelerated rate. And we call this mining for diamonds. We're looking for those leaders of leaders who want to really, really make a difference. So if you want to feel good every day, Nikken's for you, especially where the products are concerned. If you want to feel good every day and feel positive and hopeful and uplifting of others, you got to have a future worth fighting for, worth working for. That's where the Nikken opportunity is just an open-ended possibility. So join us. We've got a better way. Back to you, Jeff.
Michael, thank you so much for sharing about this amazing company, about its business, its income opportunity, and about its philosophy. And mentioning that philosophy of humans being more, that has been one of my passions over the last 25 years connected to this company. And we actually have a humans being more training that will be happening online to start the new year. This is a great opportunity to create your best life. It is open to anyone who is interested in becoming more in whatever category, whatever area that might be. It is on Saturday, January 4th. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a 3-hour training, and we cover the most important aspects of the humans being more philosophy and the idea of balance, total balance in 5 distinct areas, the 5 pillars of wellness. So you're welcome to join us. It's $19. You can register through Nikken, and it's open to consultants, customers, family members, friends, anyone who is interested in becoming more in their life. We're going to welcome back to stage one last time to wish you all well and happy holidays, our Nikken Global President and CEO, Luis Kasuga. Luis.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone. Today we have gathered together united by a shared vision of a world where hope, happiness, and joy can thrive. For the past 50 years, we have drawn inspiration from nature, creating solutions to enhance our lives. As we conclude this workshop, let us carry forward the spirit of innovation and compassion. May the knowledge and connections we have forged here continue to grow and may we all strive to contribute to a brighter future. Thank you once again for your participation. We hope you found this workshop both informative and enjoyable. Please feel free to reach out with any questions or feedback. Farewell and best wishes for happy holidays.
Thank you, Luis. And thank you to our panelists. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy New Year. Enjoy this season with family and friends. Thank you, everyone, for joining us again.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us today.
It was
Thank
fun.
you.
Thanks, Jeff.